Hey everyone, if you're on the fence about buying a turntable and powered speaker bundle like the Fluance reference RT85 setup, I get it. You don't want to drop cash on something that looks good on paper but ends up gathering dust because it's too complicated to set up or just doesn't sound right in your space. The last thing you want is to buy a turntable that can't actually fill your room with music or a speaker system that sounds tinny after the first week. So let's talk about whether this bundle is worth it for your situation, because not every setup is the same. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this isn't just a turntable with some cheap speakers thrown in. The RT85 comes with the Ortofon 2M Blue cartridge, which is a step up from the basic cartridges you'll find in entry-level turntables. That means the sound coming off your records is going to be clearer and more detailed right out of the box. If you're someone who cares about hearing the subtle nuances in your vinyl, like the difference between a warm jazz saxophone and a sharp electric guitar, this cartridge makes a real difference. But if you're just casually listening to records and don't notice the difference between a $50 and $200 cartridge, you might not get the full benefit here. The powered speakers are where things get interesting. They're not passive speakers that require a separate amp, which is great if you don't want to deal with extra wiring or a rack full of gear. The 6.5-inch woofers and 1-inch tweeters are designed to handle both vinyl and streaming, so you can switch between records and Spotify without needing to rewire anything. That's a big deal if you're someone who likes to listen to records but also wants to stream music or podcasts without switching setups. The 120W Class D amplifier gives these speakers enough punch to fill a medium-sized room without distorting at higher volumes. If you've ever tried to play music in a living room or bedroom and found that your speakers just can't get loud enough without sounding muddy, this setup will feel like a relief. Now, let's talk about the trade-offs. The biggest one is size. These aren't tiny bookshelf speakers, they're chunky, and they take up space. If you're living in a small apartment or already have a crowded entertainment center, you might struggle to find a spot for them. They're also heavy, so moving them around isn't as easy as picking up a pair of compact speakers. Another thing to consider is the Bluetooth feature. It's convenient for streaming, but if you're using it regularly, you might notice a slight delay between your phone and the speakers. That's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you're planning to use it for watching movies or syncing music with video. Who should buy this? If you're serious about vinyl but don't want the hassle of a separate amplifier and speakers, this bundle is a solid choice. It's especially good for people who want a simple, all-in-one setup that sounds good without requiring a ton of tweaking. If you're upgrading from a basic soundbar or cheap Bluetooth speaker, you'll notice a huge difference in sound quality. And if you're someone who likes to listen to records but also wants to stream music or podcasts without switching systems, the flexibility here is a big plus. Who should skip it? If you're already invested in a high-end audio system with separate components, this bundle might feel redundant. It's also not ideal if you're looking for something ultra-compact or if you plan to use Bluetooth constantly. There are better options for pure streaming setups. And if you're in a tiny space where every inch counts, the size of these speakers might be a deal-breaker. The real value here isn't just in the specs, it's in the simplicity. You're getting a turntable with a decent cartridge, a built-in Phono preamp so you don't need an extra box, and powered speakers that can handle both records and streaming. That's a lot of functionality packed into one package, and it's rare to find a bundle this cohesive at this price point. The 4.7-star rating from over 2,500 reviews suggests most people are happy with it, and the complaints are mostly about minor issues like size or Bluetooth delay, not major flaws. So, if you're tired of piecing together a system that never quite sounds right or feels too complicated, this Fluance bundle might be exactly what you need. It's not perfect, but it's a practical, no-fuss solution for anyone who wants great sound from their vinyl without the hassle. Check it out using the link in the description if it sounds like the right fit for you.